All righty, y'all. Welcome back. Triple option. You got your boy Caden, Tyler, and Dylan. Dylan, freshly mustacheless, which is
I
exciting.
got bullied.
He got bullied on the interwebs. By the way, he did lose our fantasy league, and so go over to his personal account to check out him dancing. We'll make sure and put the his in the description. But we got to discuss our Week 17 standings. Dylan had a great week last week. He led everybody at 12 and 16. He only picked 4 games wrong. And Tyler and I tied at 10 games. So that gap between Dylan and I is getting smaller. Dylan's at 151 and 256. I am at 153 and 256.
2 games.
And Tyler, keeping his head above water, 157 and 256.
Over.
He still has not picked 100 wrong games yet. He's saying at 99. Unique, kind of cool. Our locks, our good friend Dylan here, locked his Eagles. Fly, Eagles, cry. Rough week. So
It's been tough.
Yeah, and so we'll do a singing or dancing. We got to figure it out because I recorded my singing, boys.
Did you watch my video? Cringe.
I mean, we got to discuss if that's even good or not. I don't know how we feel about it. And I don't know. We'll talk about that a little off air, but we'll figure out what Dylan's punishment is. And then none of us got our lock or our upsets correct. So Dylan, you're 3 and 17, and Tyler and I are tied at 7 and 17. So week 18 may not be a big week for a lot of football teams, but it's a big week for us to see if anyone can lose the locks, because now Dylan and I are tied for the least amount of locks. We already know Tyler's going to lose that overall. And then Tyler and I are tied for the most best upset.
Also, if you want to catch up to me, we have to have at least 4 different games.
I have done the math, and I promise you will be picking a lot of games first. Which also means, by the way, for you to tie Dylan, 6. You need 6 different games from Tyler to tie. 7 to win.
Sounds like Tyler's picking one side this week, and you guys are picking the other side.
So basically, how this is going to go is Tyler, Dylan, then Caden.
I'm picking first every time.
No, I won't do that.
I'm honestly not against it, just to give you guys a chance. I don't hate it.
Oh,
'Cause there's gonna be some games there's no way you pick against me.
We're gonna find out, won't we? But let's get things started off Saturday morning, Saturday mid-afternoon, 3:30. Steelers at Ravens. The Steelers did it again, another season without a losing season. Hats off to the Steelers. Mason Rudolph playing like the MVP. This is a lot of implications for the Steelers. This is playoffs for Steelers. Ravens, are they going to put Lamar out there? Why would they?
No.
Tyler,
The spread is what it is.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and start with Tyler. Steelers at Ravens.
Ravens.
He's making our job easier already.
Yep. Mainly because Harbaugh came out and said the starters are playing. So.
Oh, he did?
And
yeah, it's going to be like a preseason game.
Yeah, they'll play like probably one quarter. But they already also lost to the Steelers. Like, do you really want to lose to them again?
I don't think it matters as long as Lamar's healthy. I think he's got to be a little nervous because the last 2 postseasons he's been hurt. So
this is the healthiest Lamar's been.
Tyler Huntley.
Tyler Huntley, baby. I'm obviously going to Steelers. Dylan. Steelers. All right. Next game, Texans at Colts. Tyler, talk to us how this affects the AFC South and how the Colts go to the playoffs. Do the Colts win and they're in, or do the Colts need a win and a Jags loss?
So, funny enough, whoever wins between the Colts or the Texans gets in.
Winning in. Okay.
But if the Jags lose and something else happens, both teams from the Colts-Texans game can get in. It's a win and you're in with the Colts.
Win and you're in, and then some wild card seeding. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That being said, where are you going?
Got to ride with the Colts. I wanted them to have a bad year for good pick, but now that we are playoff hopeful, you got to ride with your team. So we're going Colts here.
Is Gardner Minshew going to get a starting job somewhere next year?
I don't know. I feel like the Colts like him as a backup. He should get a starting job.
Who would
But
take him as a starter, though?
I mean, what are some of these teams that are going to need like a gap year? Maybe Denver.
Pittsburgh's the best, I think.
I mean, I just think Russell Wilson is going to be in
Carolina.
you have a heavy draft class, though. There's 4 or 5 decent quarterbacks coming out.
Yeah, but like, where do they go? Like, whoever Chicago trades the first pick to, if not Chicago, and then Washington and New York. I think there's 3 solid ones.
New England.
I mean, who are the quarterbacks? It's Caleb Williams. Is it Drake May still?
Drake May, Michael Penix, Jaden Daniels,
But
Jaden, yeah.
This reminds me of the 2018 draft class.
Well, they were saying this draft class, all the quarterbacks are almost as old as like
Josh Allen. You said what?
So I saw a stat today saying the quarterbacks that are going to get drafted this year are basically the same age as like Trevor Lawrence and all of them. Like Anthony Richardson's going to be younger than most of the quarterbacks in this draft class.
Kind of crazy, but this is interesting for sure. Kind of got off the topic there, but I'm taking CJ Stroud and the Texans, dude. No doubt. You're making it way easy on me, Tyler. These are 2 ones I feel really good about. Dylan, where are you going?
I'm taking the Texans too.
All righty. Now, Buccaneers at Panthers. Baker Mayfield just needs a win and he's in with the new team. Blah, 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 blah. I can't believe it. I can't believe this was such a waste of a season and everything's sad. And if we really wanted to tank, we could have tanked and gotten Caleb Williams, but just depressing. Owners throwing stuff at people. I really there's really not. We're the new Cleveland Browns.
Ooh,
that's what there is. And once we sign T. Higgins, I'm gonna have a big boner. I'm gonna be excited about it. But then the reality is gonna set in that he misses 6 games a year, and we're gonna have to overpay him, and no one wants to coach the team. But trying to stay positive over here.
Go get Harbaugh.
Well, I want Harbaugh so bad. I think he's going to go to the Chargers, though. Where you go on this one, Dylan?
I'm going to take the Bucs, and I'm going to lock them.
Blocking the Bucs. That actually is a
they're
good sign.
Huh? They're going to be fighting. They want the win.
No, they definitely want the win.
There's no –
You're winning, you're in. There's no soft playing that. You win the South. Tyler, what are you doing?
I'm taking Bucs here. I'm a Mayfield fan this year.
I just can't see us getting swept by Baker Mayfield.
Are you taking the Panthers here?
Oh.
I don't hate the pick if you do. I'll be honest. I don't hate it.
They did not look good last week.
They don't look good any week.
I'll take the Bucs. All righty. Browns at Bengals. Not sure how many Browns players are going to be playing. Not sure if Joe Flacco even gets to start. This is my Super Bowl favorite, by the way, which means, unfortunately,
it's a pretty big line, isn't it?
I just cursed you. It is Bengals -6. Jake Browning. Where are we going on this one, Tyler?
I'm tempted to take the Browns as an upset, but I think you're right. I don't think they shouldn't play a lot of people because they have had some injuries this year. So we'll ride with the Bengals.
Well, and the Browns can't move at all. That's the thing. They've locked the top wild card spot. Win or loss, it doesn't change them.
Yeah, I am gonna do Browns as an upset though.
I don't hate that. I don't hate it. That's your actual upset pick?
That's my upset pick. I had one other one that I liked. The Dolphins. I'll preview that one for you guys, but
that would have been such a cheap upset.
I know, that's what I would have felt bad about it. Dylan?
I'm gonna stick with the Bengals.
All righty. Moving right along, Vikings at Lions. Lions can be as best as number 2. Are they actually number 3 right now? Yes, they are.
As it sits, they're number 3.
They're number 3. They can be as best. There is reason to play this game for the Lions. I'm not sure if they play past the half, just depending on how long or what the score is going to be. When do the Cowboys play? It's after them, right?
Yeah, it's Sunday night-ish.
Okay, Sunday afternoon. So yeah, they're not gonna be able to watch the scores or anything. Nick Mullins, Jaron Hall might go back to Josh Dobbs. Don't know who's playing quarterback for the Vikings. Tyler, what are we doing?
Lions. I can't be too risky this week. I've already got other ones.
Well, that being said, I need to be risky, so I'll take the Vikings.
You might lose to Dylan if things go wrong.
I'd rather get third. I'm over getting second in things. I'm over it. Dylan?
I'm going to stick with the Lions. Again, a game that could go either way.
All right. Jets at Patriots. 2 teams have nothing to play for. Could be Belichick's last game as a Patriot. Tyler, tell us, where does Belichick end up next year?
Next year.
And then make your selection on Jets or Patriots.
We're saying he's not retiring, huh?
You can say that.
I
just
say
think
he goes NFC. I'm going to say a Panther. He's going to be a Panther.
he wants that. Who has the most wins by head coach? Is it
Shula or something?
It's Shula. You're right.
Oh, but he's not going to be a Panther. I could see him being that Chargers job is probably the most lucrative.
I don't know if it's the Panthers job is the most lucrative. The Chargers job is the most attractive. Whoever David Tepper pays is going to be the highest paid coach because you have to pay him the most. Okay, so Bill Belichick to the Chargers, Jets or Patriots?
I'm going to go Jets purely off of defense.
I'm so glad you said that, Tyler. I love it, bro. Give me the Patriots. Bill Belichick ends up in Washington. But Bill Belichick hates the Jets. He hates them. He hates them. He hates them. And he wants to win this game. Probably more than the players. But yeah, Patriots. Dylan, where does Belichick go?
I'm actually going to take the Jets as my upset.
Not what I asked. Where does Belichick go?
Retirement.
Retirement. Okay, we got one retirement, one Washington, one Carolina. Actually, no, you changed it. Sorry, you changed it to LA.
Yeah, Chargers. Yeah. I don't think he retires on such a bad season, though.
This is
do you go on the risk? Do you go risk it and have another shitty season, and then you end on 2 shitty seasons?
What could be worse than this season?
No, I genuinely think he stays a Patriot. If he ends up leaving, I can see him in Washington.
I think he gets pushed out the door. I don't think they want to keep him.
If he's not a Patriot, it's retirement.
I think he wants that. I think retirement is like.
What's he gonna do in retirement?
Happy ending.
The reason he didn't leave after 7 Super Bowls.
I don't know. Interesting. Moving on, Falcons at Saints. This is a Saints win, and you're in? Maybe? Or do you need the Bucks to lose?
I think you need the Bucks to lose.
I know the Falcons need to win, and the Bucks need to lose. And the Falcons are NFC North, NFC South champs. But I think the Saints can win, and the Bucks win, and they need somewhere. I think the Seahawks to lose or something, and they make a playoff spot.
Yeah, it's insane.
Something like that.
The Packers probably have to lose too.
But this is one of the games that 2 teams will be trying their hardest. Arthur Smith versus Dennis Allen. Good chance that both head coaches are gone next year. Tyler, what are we doing?
I thought they said Arthur Smith was safe.
I did think they said that Arthur Smith safe. So I think if Dennis Allen doesn't make the playoffs, he's out. But I think if he does, he's in.
I'm riding with the Saints because I want Falcons to miss the playoffs and fire Arthur Smith for missing the playoffs.
I want Arthur Smith to get the fattest contract extension of all time. Keep drafting the high skill players that probably are going to be bust somewhere else and just not use them. I love it. Give me the Saints.
Oh, I thought you were going to go Falcons there.
No, give me the Saints. In New Orleans, no, give me the Saints. Dylan?
Saints.
Our first sweep.
So far, Caden, you have enough against me to win, but they would all have to be right.
Trust me, brother. It's all here. It's all here.
I know how you bet.
Jaguars at Titans. Titans can play spoiler. Trevor Lawrence should play this week. Win and you're in. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just win. Dylan, we'll go with you this time. AFC South. Derrick Henry's last game as a Titan. I'm calling that now. Where does Derrick Henry go next year?
Dallas.
I would agree. Now, who wins this game?
Jaguars.
I also agree. Tyler, where does Derrick Henry go next year?
That's – I'm going to go wild pick Packers.
Packers. I could see it. Who wins this game?
Jags win it, but I want the Titans to win so bad.
All righty. Seahawks at Cardinals.
Wait, who'd you pick?
I picked the Jags. I agreed with Dylan.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Jaguars at Cardinals. Cardinals coming off. What an impressive win. Come from behind win. Playing.
I know. You said Jags at Cardinals.
Yeah, I was just going to let it be.
Seahawks at Cardinals.
You can just stop. Eagles had a rough week. We're good. A bird team will win this week. Can I lock that in?
A bird team will win. I hope they tie.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Seahawks.
No, you're picking the Seahawks?
Yes.
All right.
Just to get you to shut up about the Eagles.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Tyler, I'm going to go ahead and go take this one for you. Well, in front of you is what I meant. Seahawks at Cardinals. Cardinals have been playing spoiler. It continues. They're the reason why the Seahawks don't make the playoffs. Give me the Cardinals.
Ooh. You know what's crazy? I had Seahawks. They're switching to Cardinals.
Oh, you are a pussy.
Playing some defense right there.
I was like trying to be a good sport. Go first. Gotta make me not be a good sport. All right, Bears at Packers. If you remember what happened last year, I don't think it was the Bears that kept them out of the playoffs. I think it was the Vikings or it was the Lions.
It was the Lions.
Yeah. Lions kept the Packers out of the playoffs. Bears, I think the Bears are eliminated from playoff contention.
I believe so.
I think every NFC team would have to lose for them to even have a chance.
Losing some ties probably. But Bears head into Lambeau. Jordan Love looks good again. I'm back on the Jordan Love train, which means he's about to have an atrocious game. Tyler, we'll start with you. We bearing down or we pack, go pack? Go
Bears
pack.
are my upset pick this week.
Bears are your upset, huh?
Yep.
I like it. -3, kind of pussy, but that's okay. Just for the content and because it hasn't happened, I'm gonna lock the Packers.
Ew, gross.
They are my lock. We have a lock versus an upset. I love that pick. I feel very good about it. Dylan?
Packers.
I feel less good about it.
Dance, boy, dance.
Whoa.
Dylan, did you already choose your lock, Dylan?
Yeah, Bucks.
Oh, that's right.
He's got his lock and his upset. So we just have a lock from Tyler incoming. So we have a Bears, Packers, and Packers. Now we have the Chiefs at Chargers. I think the Chiefs can move up, but they need help. But they locked in the AFC West. Chargers don't have anything to play for either. This is probably going to be a pretty boring game. Dylan, I'm going to start with you. Chiefs or Chargers? Chargers are favored -3.
I know, and that's what makes me think the Chiefs might, because the Chiefs are either the third or second, right?
They're third right now.
I think they're the 4th seed, right?
They're fourth?
No, it's whoever's in the AFC South is going to be 4th.
This is the only time I've ever left one blank.
Really?
Wow. I do that like every week.
Yeah, I think if the Texans even if the Jags win, because the Chiefs beat the shit out of the Jags, I think they're locked in for the 3.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Chargers then. If they can't drop lower than the 3.
I don't think they can drop. I could be wrong, but
Did they get the second if Miami loses?
No, Miami
because
has 2 games on them.
The Bills would also jump into. They're playing for the AFC East, yeah. Tyler, what are you doing with this one?
I think this is a still get right and find your rhythm game for the Chiefs.
I'm glad you said that. I'm also taking the Chiefs. There's a little bit of defense there. I wasn't sure.
You're supposed to be playing offense. Why are you playing defense?
Got to play a little bit. I mean, I'm good right now. I'm feeling good.
You'd have to go perfect.
Do I? I thought we had one other one.
You might be one up.
Bears and Packers.
Yeah, you can get one wrong.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to get any wrong this week. Broncos at Raiders. Both teams eliminated. Both teams kind of have things to play for. I know the Raiders do. They want their head coach, just like they did a couple of years ago with Bisaccia. Might be saying that name wrong. But other than that, probably going to be a snooze fest. Tyler, is Devontae Adams a Raider next year?
He doesn't want to be, but I don't think he has a choice. So yes, he's a Raider next year.
Okay. Now who wins this game?
I had Broncos and I just erased it and changed it to Raiders.
Oh, you baby. I too have the Jared Stidham revenge game. Just talked myself into the Broncos. Dylan?
Raiders. The Broncos are dysfunctional as hell right now.
That's the Sean Payton experience.
Hey, he has more Super Bowls than the Panthers.
Unnecessary thing to say. Eagles at Giants for the NFC East if the Cowboys lose. And it's only for the NFC East if the Eagles win. So that was a dumb thing to say. Man, if you would have told me 3 weeks ago, this seems like an easy lock. But now I'm not so sure. The Giants almost made a comeback versus the Rams. Eagles imploded.
They almost did it against the Eagles.
Did they almost do it against the Eagles too?
Yeah. We picked them off in the end zone to seal it.
Tough. Eagles are favored by 5. Dylan, I know you don't like me talking about the Eagles right now, but who are you picking? And who's the problem?
I am picking the Eagles.
I
have zero reason to.
Who's the problem?
I have no faith in this team. We're getting bounced in the first round.
Who's the problem in the organization? Is it Nick Sirianni?
No, I think it's our coordinators.
They don't have a run game. They need to establish a run game.
So is Frank Reich going to be the offensive coordinator there next year?
Oh, God.
Is
Swift? Not Swift. Smith playing? I thought he was a little banged up.
I think he's questionable right now. No, I think it's our coordinators. I think they got thrust into it too early, and neither.
Oh, they're both new.
Well,
yeah,
not new.
Neither of them were ready for the head coordinator job.
Yeah. All right, Tyler. Tell me why you're picking the Giants, or you were deleting.
Actually, I had the Eagles locked. I erased the lock, but I stuck with the Eagles.
Oh, what a baby!
Well, I thought my other lock was gonna be taken, then I realized you both already did yours, so I'll take my other one.
All righty, I am taking the Eagles as well, but I don't feel good about it. All right, Rams. Did the Rams lock up a playoff spot?
No,
are you?
I don't think so.
Because every other team, I think, is 8-8.
Dang, then they can't. No way they win this game, right?
Rams at Niners. Niners locked up the number 1 seed. I know that.
McCaffrey's already been ruled out.
Yeah, McCaffrey's ruled out. I think the Rams locked it too, but I could be wrong. Tyler, what are you doing with this one? 49ers are still favored by 3.25.
That mean Purdy's still playing? No way you risk your quarterback after what happened last year.
The stars in San Francisco will be sitting.
It's going to be a Darnold game.
Sammy D?
Rams it is.
Sammy D? Shit, give me Sammy D and the Niners.
Are you really taking them?
Hell yeah. Let Sam Darnold let me down one more time. Why not? Dylan?
Give me the Rams.
Watch that be like the last game that you have a chance to beat me, and it's all on Sammy D's shoulders.
Sammy D let me down again, baby. I love it. That's exactly how I want it to happen. All right. Cowboys at Commanders. And I love that the schedule makers put the Cowboys and Eagles playing at the same slot, because I love those videos where like one of the games finished early and then they go and they show either them getting super excited because they made it in the playoffs or super sad because they didn't. Either way, Eagles and Cowboys will be in the playoffs, but for seeding purposes. Those are my favorite videos. Tyler, I'm going to assume you're locking the Cowboys.
I'm locking the Cowboys.
Pussy.
Hey,
Ron
easiest
Rivera's
lock
last
ever.
game? Oh, man. I'm taking the boys, too. Dylan, you going to have faith in your Eagles winning the East, or are you going to be level-headed?
I'm level-headed. I think the Cowboys win this game because
Oh,
they
man.
want to win the East.
So you're not even trying to go for the win.
Just
That's it. That's all I got.
All righty. And the game of the year, Bills at Dolphins win, and you win the AFC East. Man.
I don't know, that Colts Texans game might also be game of the year. Kind of the same implications.
That's also true. But this one's doesn't matter if the Patriots win or lose, doesn't matter if the Jets win or lose, but it does matter if the Jags win or lose. Josh Allen is so up and down. Prize Picks gave us a free square last week on an interception. Finally put it back, and it hit, no problem. What are you doing on this one, Tyler? I'm very curious.
Yeah, weird how Tyler started so many of these. I'm taking the Bills. That Miami team doesn't feel healthy.
Yeah, and that loss to Bradley Chubb, that's tough. Dolphins got 2 touchdowns. Dylan?
Bills.
All righty. This should be interesting. Lots of different things. Can't believe week 18 is already here. I'm just excited. I'm going to go ahead and order just an NFL hat because I'm, for the foreseeable future, just an NFL enjoyer. I'm not even going to watch the Panthers games on my phone anymore while I have the Sunday ticket on my wall. It's just going to be Sunday ticket.
What's your giveaway deets?
My giveaway deets is, what should we do? Comments on TikTok, right?
I think you give away a Panthers hat or something.
Nobody wants that trash.
I'm going to do a giveaway because I literally drank milk and it came out the other end just about as fast. So that was rough. Found out probably lactose intolerance. So yeah, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm not sure about the details quite yet. Go over to our TikTok page. I'm sure it will be up within the end of the week. And so we'll get that figured out. But thanks for tuning in. I know this is the last week of regular season, but we have plenty of playoff stuff planned and off-season stuff. So stick around, like and subscribe. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.